Hi guys, today I'm doing a collective message. So for anyone who was guided towards the video, some of you will resonate with, some of you may not. Take what does apply and let the rest fly. So what I'm getting today is there's a shift happening, and you could feel the effects of this within the next 7 days. You could already be feeling the effect of this, but this is some kind of shift, a cycle. For some of you, it's a shift in finances. If you've been doing the work, you know, getting over hurts, betrayals, accepting endings, and doing things that you're supposed to be doing and moving forward from people or relationships that no longer suit you, there's going to be a shift in your finances. Things will start paying off. For others of you, it's going to be some kind of shift on a karmic scale where if you have been investing in the wrong relationship, friendships, people, whatever in general, and this far you haven't achieved what you wanted, or you haven't got that commitment, you haven't got that sense of love in a situation. And again, whether it's relationship, friendships, or whatever, a job, and you haven't been taking action, and you're steady putting in work to this relationship where there is no commitment, you're steady putting in work in this partnership where there's no growth, you're steady investing in this job where you're unhappy, whatever it is, there's going to be an energy here of things happening for you to gain this new perspective, for you to gain action. There's also an energy here of removing like rose tinted glasses, seeing things for what they are, seeing people for what they are, seeing yourself and whatever current situation you find yourself in for what it is, whether that be a job, whether that be, it's reassessing what you truly want and desire. And it's looking, if it's resonating on a relationship, it's like, okay, I'm putting in all this time and effort to make something right because this is what I think I want. But at the end of the day, there's conflict, there's disagreements. I get left in regret. I get left feeling betrayed. I get stabbed in my back. That's the effects of this because you are investing in the wrong relationship, the wrong job, the wrong friendships. And until you choose to see this and recognize this and free yourself, you truly can't move forward. But once you do, there's an energy here of moving forward from a peace of mind. For others of you, it's letting go of the past hurts, betrayals, regrets, people, things, not living in regret for all that time you wasted on a person, not living in regret because you stayed in something much longer than you should have. And, you're realizing it's not going to work out, or, you were left feeling defeated. Well, it's all about the lesson in that. It's not meant to happen for you to sit in regret. Wish I would have left sooner. I wish I would have left that job. I wish, I would have done things sooner. Shoulda, coulda, would have energy. And, that's at play here. And it's like, you got to let that go. It's the energy here of recognizing that, because one thing we cannot replace is time. You got this one lifespan here, the shot. It's like, so it's recognizing, removing the rose tinted glasses. Is this what I truly want? Does this align with my goals? Does this align with my future? Is this a stable foundation? Some of you need to stop communicating and dealing with people who's already shown their true colors, who have stabbed you in the back, who have lied to you, who have betrayed you. These type of people and energies is what's keeping you stuck from moving forward. Now, others of you, if you've already realized this is not what I want. I thought this is what I want. And like I said, and you've been doing the work, there's going to be a shift that you're going to start noticing. Things are going to start changing because there's an energy here of working on that self-love, right? Realizing that all these other things in relationships didn't work out, the job, the person, the friendships, or whatever, because those individuals you were dealing with, or individual was not someone who loved themselves. They had work to do. And if you're dealing with an individual like that and you're also working on self-love, of course these relationships, these friendships, the job is not going to work out because it's not in alignment with your life purpose. It's not in alignment with your higher self. It does not bring that growth out of you. It does not bring stability. It does not, whether it's not an equal give and take here, And there's an energy here of needing to move forward. And some of you, it is simply moving forward from letting that regret go and being focused on self-love, focusing on your goals. If not fighting and competing with anyone, not comparing yourself to anyone else's progress, there's an energy here of that. um and it's just like looking back, like all this time I invested in the wrong thing. Okay, yes, that isn't that, you got to accept defeat, you got to accept that ending. But you can't stay stuck in that. You got to look at it like, okay, what was my lesson? My lesson to learn in that was self-love. Because self-love is a journey itself, especially when that's something you have to work on. And these changes and these feelings and this stuckness and these endings, these betrayals, this regret, all this was meant to happen for you to start aligning with your purpose, operating at your higher self, having the boundaries, having the emotional maturity, the growth, the lessons. It was all about self-love, because until you fully love you, the relationship you want, the person, these things, all these people that come in to teach you lessons, they're going to keep these cycles, keep repeating until you focus on self-love. And that comes with the boundaries, that comes with seeing things for what they are, that comes with reassessing your priorities and your goals, not fighting and competing with anyone. If a relationship, there's a lot of conflict, differences, fighting, competing, it's realizing that, okay, this is not how, this is not based off love, and then you could end up feeling trapped or stuck at the end of the day, because you're telling yourself, well, I really want this, I really want this to work out. And that's keeping you stuck, that mind frame, because at the end of the day, you're still going to be left feeling defeated, competing, fighting, whatever, and all this, until you choose to move forward, until you learn about equal give and take, what love is, what it's not, and focus on your goals and your self-love and building your own solid foundation, not building that foundation with the wrong person, not building that foundation based off, you know, what you think you want, but it's not balanced out, if that makes sense, collective. What else for the collective today? This is seeing truth. This is knowing when you're dealing with selfish energies, people who want to just keep you trapped for selfish gain, people who just want to hold on to you. You could have been dealing with a person like this or dealt with a past person like this. It's just that energy is here. Cutting communication with people whose life or a person is built off conflict, people who haven't healed, people who do not invest in you. Any type of relationship in your life, again, friend, work, coworker, lover, that is not growing and has yet to this day to grow. It hinders your growth. It's seeing that. It's accepting that. It's letting it go, not holding on just because of time invested. Because when you love you enough, there's a change trying to happen here. And this is to get you to focus, to realign with your goals, to invest in the right things, to invest in your foundation and invest in what is solid, what you can count on. And those are those things like the children, the house, the car, not being focused on if it's a relationship and it's not equal give and take, but you keep putting in all this work, you do everything, and it's more of other people's benefit or someone else's benefit. It's realizing that and not having that fear of letting go, not being regretful. There's also energy here of people from the past. If you're on the good side of this, where you've started focusing on yourself and investing in self-love rather than being stuck in the relationship or stuck on the past hurt and betrayal, and you're moving forward, there's people who are going to be in regret about that when they see you growing, when they see you stable. Of course, past people are going to be in regret about how they put you in competition, how they did you wrong. It's more about the things, people who are regretful about what they didn't tell you. This could have been a person or people you invested in, you were loyal to, you showed up for, and they behind the scenes talked about you, could have betrayed you, lied about you, put you in a third party. For all of you, it's different, and it's moving past that. And yeah, these people are going to be left in regret, and yeah, all these things, but that's the lesson in it. Needing to move forward, look at who you're investing in, what you're investing in, and it's investing over time. If you invest in yourself enough, in self-love and your foundation, and you're not focused on the relationship. There's so many people who are focused on what they think they want, what they desire, and it's the wrong relationships, it's the wrong job, it's the wrong friendship, so much so that it lasts so long, keeping this person or these people around in your energy, where you just end up in regret at the end of the day. And there are red flags that you cannot ignore, like if there's a lot of fighting, if there's competition, if it is someone who's already hurt you and betrayed you and you want to take them back, or they come back, they're sorry, and now they want to work on things. There's that energy here of that as well, and it's like moving forward past that. Like, okay, you're sorry, whatever, that's fine. Moving forward, a lot of people will be in regret and sorry when they see you doing better without them, when they see you focused on yourself, not focused on relationship. And when you um achieve this self-love, and you're operating out of this energy, and you're investing in yourself, and you operate in this energy of self-love, finances start looking better. You start getting things you want, everything seems to go with the flow, and there won't be resistance, there won't be fighting, there won't be differences, there won't be competing, you won't have people betraying you, stabbing in your back, lying to you. All these things won't be going on because you've learned the lesson of self-love and journey, right? You let the past go, you're not living in regret. When you see the red flags, future energy, you do not continue to invest, no matter who it is, because you've learned your lesson, right? If you're dealing with individuals who don't have the same goals, who don't give you the energy that you are giving them from the beginning, you do not no longer invest in that, because you already know what happens when you do. People take it for granted. And that's family, friends, lover. But on the flip note, if you're not doing the work, depends on what side you're on, there's going to be karma coming in for that. If you're steady investing in the wrong, that you're choosing to stay stuck in a relationship because you want something to work, or at a job, or a friendship. And this is why things keep ending, or you get left in regret. And there's conflict of interest here, people, things, differences, because, dealing with people who don't have the same goals, who aren't looking for commitment, who don't want marriage, who don't want, who put in third parties, these friends who don't equal give and take. Like, if you reassess the people around you, are these people who are positive? Are these people who got addictions? Are these people, is this someone it's already betrayed me and I'm still dealing with them? I'm still communicating with them, even if not really dealing, but still communicating. It's reassessing the people or person around you, and willing to let things go, accept endings. And sometimes it comes at your expense. Sometimes you got to take that loss, or all that time invested was for nothing. But really, it wasn't, because were meant to learn a lesson. Self-love is so important, because you will never truly gain or attain that relationship you want, that equal love, give and take you want, until you learn self-love. If you're so focused on a relationship or a person, or making something work, or you feel that's the only thing to have in your life to make you happy, you got to be in this relationship, or so much so to the point that you overinvest, or you allow people to hurt you, friends, people, and you still keep them around because you love them, or you care so much, and you don't have that power enough to cut people off, or to tell people no, or to walk that journey alone. These lessons are going to keep repeating themselves, sometimes with the same individuals, sometimes with new faces, until you learn to love you and put you first. And once you learn this, things will start working out. You'll meet that new love where they're going to have the same goals. They're going to want to build. They're going to invest in you the same way you invest. But until you can't get what you want, until you see this, it's like removing the veil here. But that also comes with forgiveness. That's not holding on to grudges. That's not holding on to who hurt you or refusing to let things go. Once you learn this self-love and this journey, and it's learning to go with the flow and not being focused on what didn't, who didn't, or who did it, who didn't do it, and all those things. And your heart starts opening up, working on forgiveness, letting things go, letting people go, willing to, this is taking action. This is moving forward. And that comes with reassessing your priorities in life. Do I feel like I have to be in a relationship to be happy? So, or have people around me so much so to the point I allow the wrong person or wrong friends who I know deep down don't bring me growth, don't bring me stability, doesn't bring me happiness, but I keep investing. I keep telling myself, this is what I want, but it's not, because that's not being achieved here. And for those who are realizing this and doing this work and letting it go and getting over it, not in regret, there's going to be a shift here. What else for the collective today? What else? Collective. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't went live in a few days because the energy has just been, I don't know, messed up. Like, I think it's because it's Capricorn season, and I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel the same, just in general, between work, all these things, the energy just been all kinds of messed up. So let me take a break here for a few days. So yeah. And then what I got here is, it's a shift happening where when you realize this, is this relationship or this person or the things I'm doing, the people I'm dealing with, is this bringing the growth and stability? Does this align with my goals? It's looking at your future investments. Can I see myself? If I'm investing in, this is just an example, I'm investing in someone, right? I've been for a while. It's outweighing the good and bad. Like, is there growth here? Is there, are we on the same path? Does this person have the same goals? Do they want the marriage, the commitment, the owning the house energy, those? And these are just examples, or not, and being okay with accepting if it's not, being okay with if it doesn't align with what you truly want, even though you may think you want this certain person or thing or the job, does it truly align with you? Does it bring you joy? Is it an equal give and take? And if it's not, it's holding back. It's like, okay, I realize it's like checks and balances here. This is not working for me. This investment, this person, this friendship. And it's like, okay, pulling your energy back wherever areas that check off that box that does not, and holding back and finding that strength and courage. Sometimes it's hard to, if you've been investing in someone or with someone or doing something for a long time and it's been keeping you stuck, and you keep telling yourself, this is what I really want, but then you're realizing it's not. And it's like, well, then how do I change this? How do I pull back? I've been doing this for a while. How do I get out of this? And it's just simply by taking action. It's less communication, it's voicing, telling an individual or people, and you don't even have to do that. And it's just simply changing your energy. If you're investing, stop investing. If it's not investing in you, if something is not bringing growth, then if it's like a job, it's putting that energy into that work and defining something else. So, I mean, you might not find that whatever you're looking for that second try if it comes to work, but it's at least recognizing that and looking for something else. If it's a relationship and you realize it's no longer investing your finances, or at least investing in that person and recognizing that, if it's something built upon conflict, where people arguing, fighting, competing, if it's a workspace that's based on that, it's realizing I don't want to work in a workplace where everyone wants to fight and compete with each other. If it's a relationship, I don't want to be in regret at the end of the day that I kept putting in this work for fighting and competing for an individual who just ends up leaving me in regret or hurting me anyway. Or if you have that fear of that happening to you, that means you shouldn't even be in a relationship right now. You know, could have been hurt so much, or I worry if I deal with this person, are they going to do it again? Or is this person, it could be a new person or someone are they going to do what happened? You know, if that fear is there, it's realizing I don't need to be in a relationship right now because I don't feel secure enough. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? And it's making that decision to no longer not see the truth, to no longer be blind to or telling yourself these thoughts. No, this is what I want. This is my person, or, you know, this job, things will work out. Things are going to start changing, blah, 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 blah. It's no longer being blind to the truth. Because there's a decision here that needs to be made, and the decision is yours. Do you want to stay stuck? Or do you want to start putting in action and making changes so you can get what you want? And for all you, it's different. That true love, that solid foundation, the loyalty, the better job or the course, the career, you know. And it's no longer telling yourself, making all these different excuses on why you should stay in a situation, why you should stay at that job, why you should still deal with this person, why you should continue to keep these friends or family or people around. You know, and that's where the healing starts. Balancing out your life in a way of where you're making decisions, if it's working or not working. That's setting that love aside, right? And being realistic, looking at reality, accepting your truth, you know, choosing to commit to yourself. And in return, you get blessed for that. When you make these decisions to heal and forgive and let things go and make decisions to cut people off, even when it hurts, who do not bring you wish fulfillment, who do not invest in you the way you invest in them, cutting off people who breadcrumb you or energies, a job, whatever it is for you, that's following your right path. That's following your heart. You get blessed for that. In return, you balance out your emotions, right? You find some type of peace of mind, right? Whether it's you're letting go of forgiveness, whether it's you're letting go of what a person did to you, whether it's you letting go of a person, letting go of a job. That's when that peace of mind, that balance comes in. That's when healing can take place. When you stop communicating with people who have already done you wrong, lied to you, betrayed you, stabbed you in the back. No longer dealing with them even at all. Even if you don't deal with them often, but you still communicate with them, that's still keeping them in your energy. And that true commitment, you know, stop committing to the wrong people. Because if you accept less than, or you deal with a person who's already betrayed you, you're accepting to be breadcrumbed. You're accepting to take less, and you're still expecting a commitment out of that. Or you're accepting some type of partnership with a person who does not value you the way you value them, who does not give to you the way you give to them. And that just ends in heartbreak. It's also an energy here of no longer investing and trying to build and thinking that a relationship is based off love, or accepting less than third parties or betrayals just because there's shared finances. There's shared, oh, well, we live together now. I've already taken them back. And this is just an example, you know, but they put me in a third party. You know, it's like, what are you going to do with that? You know, those type of things end, and that in return keeps you stuck because you may be lying to yourself and telling yourself, you know, and making sure relationships are not based upon codependency, more of what you have to offer or someone else, and holding on to the wrong relationship because of that. of a shared finance kind of thing, you know, or whatever that is. That's still not reality if that's the case for you. What else for the collective? Yeah, and it becomes things. And if this is resonating and this was the case for you or was, things start becoming too much. Overburden, overwork. You're putting in more work in this person, in the relationship, in this job, and not getting the results. And you could have been doing this for a while, or you have a pattern of doing this. You know, it feels like you're doing everything. You carry the weight of the relationship, you do everything. And or the friendship, like you always reach out to the friend, they don't reach out to you. And there's all kinds of ways this can go. But regardless, it's you putting in more work than you're getting. And when you accept that and settle for that, then karma hits, right? Things happen. Things will feel overburdened. If you're taking on burdens of other people's who are not yours, even if it's loved ones, you may feel you have to because you love them, or because it's a family member, or because if it is burdening or it's too much, or it's something you really have no business investing in and doing right now, it's not taking that on. Yeah, you can feel sorry for someone, but at the end of the day, you got to put you first. And it's holding back, you know, especially if that person does not give it in return. It doesn't matter who it is. It's blocking this energy out, or these people, or this person. You know, there's also energy here of what you think you really want. That whatever that is, it's blocked, because that same thing that you think you want or did, or however this resonates, is keeping you stuck, because you keep telling yourself this is what you want, or this person is your wish fulfillment, or this job or something, but it's not reality. It's an illusion. And there's an energy here of wanting you to see something, or a person, or a partnership, or a job, friends, family, for who they are. Because until you don't, again, at the end of the day, you're going to be left overburdened. You're going to be left short on the finances because you invested in things that didn't pan out, or a person. You're going to be left feeling stuck. You're going to be left in regret. You're going to be left feeling defeated because you accepted less than. You gave to the wrong people. You invest in the wrong things that don't bring you growth, that don't bring you happiness, that don't bring you satisfaction at the end of the day. And that's going to continue to keep happening. And then you'll be left in that feeling again, in that cycle, until you recognize it, until you see it, until you do something different. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? Yep. And walk away. 7 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. You know, we got the 5 of Cups, regret. What came over that? The 7 of Cups, illusion, confusion, person with options, people, you know, whatever, excuses, things of reasons why not to leave something, why not to leave this job, why not to leave this person, why to stay in this partnership, you know, even though it's full of conflict, it's full of people competing for however it resonates for you. It's walking away from that. It doesn't matter how long you've invested it, how long you've been there, how long you've known this person. Walking away, letting it go and leaving it behind to pursue your happiness. It's like the pursuit of happiness here. But as long as you keep allowing the same individual or the same type of lovers or these same cycles, and there's no self-love, you don't come first, you self-sacrifice, you allow, take less than, or however it resonates, a job, and if you hold on to the thought of, I've been doing this so long. I've been with this person so long. We've been together, you know, although there was betrayals, although there was third party, although there was lies, friendships too. You keep holding, that's excuses to hold on to something. And you need to leave it all behind. It's never too late to start new. It's never too late to accept the journey or accept the assignment. It's never too late to go for what you truly want. Because, I mean, right now, at the end of the day, you don't have that full wish fulfillment anyway. Needing to make that decision. The choice is yours. Do you want to stay in a block connection or a workplace or dealing with people who or just, defensive, competing, fighting? Or do you want to take an action and put step forward to healing, letting things go, getting over the past, self-respect, acceptance, truth? What else for the collective? Yep, taking action. Eight of Cups, then the Queen of Wands. Taking action, acceptance, putting in the work to heal, putting in the work and effort to cut people off, or a person who, that's not communicating anymore, letting it go, but not holding on to it anymore either. Grudges, the envy, you know. A lot of these people or person you keep your energy, they block your creativity. Not being driven off passion when it comes to a person. Not being so focused on sex either, or, that energy of that is here. Sorry guys, I'm going to hit my vape. I need to quit this. I really do. I used to smoke cigarettes years ago, but I went to this. One will last me like 2 weeks, but this needs to go too. But it's taking the action to heal. No longer being stuck. No longer communicating and dealing with those people, or having those sexual relationships, or whatever it is, having sex with a past person or people who don't, it's pulling back your energy as a whole, becoming whole. This is like cleansing the soul, the body, taking a break from passion, taking a break from relationship, taking a break and putting in action to work on you, so you can heal, so you can realign with your purpose, so you can get on that self journey, so you can find true love, so you can have that commitment. The universe knows what you truly desire, but if you're going to hold on to the past and be in regret, or the wrong people, and not have the respect and don't have the boundaries and strength and courage to hold on, it's self-will here. There's nothing you can do until you choose to see it for what it is, until you choose to take action, and the choice is always yours. What else for the collective? Yeah, it's simply like, look at her. Now, masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. We operate in both. She's thinking about her future. She's thinking about, especially of children, what makes the kids happy? What makes me happy? She sees it. She currently doesn't have it, but she's thinking like, what will it take? I want to be happy. I want that. I want to be content. I want to be emotionally happy. I want my kids happy. So if you have children and this resonates, and you're holding on to that karmic relationship or things, or you use the children as an excuse why not to move forward, that holds you back. Because again, if you're truly not happy and something's not equal, you still have to accept that and take forward action. Another thing here, it's taking action towards your happiness. And if that means moving forward and letting people go and ending something or a cycle, a person, then so be it. It's standing in that power enough to take that action towards your happiness. And some of you, it requires you to make a decision to leave something behind. And once you do, the end result is wish fulfillment. But you got to be willing to take that action. You got to let go of things. Let go of the past. Let go of the confusion. Let go of the excuses. What else for collective? And that's going to bring balance in your life. For some of you, it's letting go of a person, or putting in no longer, and you could have already done this, but it's future energy as well. Or, no longer being a person who puts in more work in a relationship than what someone's putting in you. It's taking this action to hold back, not allowing passion or a relationship based off sex either is here to keep you stuck or to keep dealing with an individual. not being controlled in a situation, dealing with controlling people, dealing with people who refuse to change, dealing with people who just want to hold on to you and block you from your future because they know the love you give and things you do, but yet they don't want to change and give you the same energy, but they want to hold on to you. You know, it's letting go of that energy. For others of you, it could be, you know, a lot of this could have to do with the way maybe a father was in your life or how he parented, you know, or was there or wasn't. And you could date similar to people to your dad, you know, or that's a small no. Others of you, it could be a child's father or mother, you know, is feeling, you know, still dealing with the child's mother or father, even though it's you're not happy or whatever, but well, it's the kids, it's the kids, it's the kids. Well, if that's what you're going to choose to stay blind to or use as an excuse or as to stick around in something that you're truly not happy in or getting the love you deserve or the equal give and take in energy, then it's going to continue to end in being stuck, regret, you know, feeling ending until you choose to heal, until you choose to let something go. What else for the collective? Yeah, there's an energy here of walking away, needing to walk away from the people you do work with. You know, it could be walking away from someone who's dealt with a third party or the people you work with or a relationship. You need to walk away from this or this person, you know, steady trying to make something work, whether it's workplace or relationship that has yet to grow, whether it's the job where you got the raise, whether it's the relationship you've been in so long and you keep trying to build something and make something grow, but it hasn't made progress. It hasn't went past wherever it is. That's also requires, if it's been a lot of time put in, invested, whether it's a job or a person or however it resonates, you know, that requires you to accept all that time that was put in and accept that as well and letting that go, not being focused on how much time was put in, not being focused on how long you were there, because you know holding on to that will keep you stuck, and this could block finances as well. Allowing people to hold on to you who hold back from you, who may just see you as, you know, some type of object when it comes to passion or sex, that may be like something that's offered, or you know, people who just want to hold on to you because they don't want you with someone else, but they're not investing or giving that equal. There's also an energy here of needing to hold back from people. Stop and giving so much of your time and energy investing or being quick to with a person or people who has not done the same for you. People who hasn't healed, people who don't bring you balance, people who don't bring you peace. What else for the collective? How much time we got? Oh, 38 minutes. Okay. And that comes with that setting those boundaries with the child's mother or father, with the ex, with the lover, current lover that you need to leave behind, with the job place, you know, standing in your truth, accepting your truth. And when these people or new faces or type of people approach you, hey, can you do this for me? No. Hey, can I borrow this? No. Hey, can you take me whatever, or this lover, you know, hey, I need you to, no. If it is someone who has not invested in you, who you always show up for, friends, family, work, or you always do extra and they can rely on you to a point they take you for granted, it's realizing that, setting those boundaries and not dropping that boundary for anyone, even if it's family. It's speaking your truth at all times, but keeping in mind it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Some things you don't even have to explain. What's understood does not need explained here. It's standing in your power and setting boundaries, not especially if you have children, not only for as a role model for them, but to protect them and your truth, to more align with what you truly desire and what you want, and to get to that 10 of cups that you want and that commitment, these things you want, you got to set boundaries with people or a certain individual. What else for the collective? And heal and take time out to yourself and close out a cycle. Take time off from dating, take time off from having sex, take time off from dealing with people, while you focus on your self-love and you heal from hurt, heartbreak, so you can bring that balance in your life, so you can find that truth, so you can align with yourself. And it's really here an energy of taking a break from relationships, people, and more focused on investing in yourself and working on your insecurities, your self-love, healing the body as a whole, closing out cycles with people or a person that you need to close it out with, because it's just going to be a repetitive cycle. You're going to continue to invest, or maybe you've done this with different people. You invest, and you end up being the person who puts in more work in the relationship than what you're getting. And you get breadcrumb dealing with people who don't have much to offer you, not taking less than, not choosing to stay stuck in a situation where there's nothing being brought to the table. There's not much to offer there. You can free yourself at any moment. And some of you may be conflicted about this. You go back and forth in your mind. Should I not? Well, I know this person did this. I know these people did this, but you still contemplate and go back and forth in your mind when they reach out or when you deal with them, to still communicate with them, to still deal with them. There's nothing to be confused about here. It's ran its course, people showed their colors, and all you got to simply do is hold back and move forward. Learn to say no, set them boundaries, because until you do this, you truly cannot be happy. And I don't know about you, but I want to be happy. And sometimes it hurts realizing people's true colors or intentions. Sometimes the people you love hurt you. And, that comes with lessons and journey. I know what to do and what not to do next time. But I do know one thing. I want to be happy. And if that means letting you go, and if my finances and our goals don't align, then I guess it just wasn't meant to be. If this friend doesn't have, isn't positive, doesn't have goals, don't push you positively, it's like, well, I guess I'll just have to leave you behind too. It's showing, that you still have healing and growth to do with inside you. And it's also letting it go, not holding on to it. What else for the collective? And then a whole new opportunity comes in for you once you heal and do this work. But those of you who don't, karma's going to kick in. If we're still in the relationship or dealing with the wrong people, there's going to be blockages. There's going to be blocked finances. There's going to be an energy of being stuck, not having that peace of mind, not being happy, because you didn't reject offers from people. You're dealing with people. You're taking on burdens, putting in too much work. This is even dealing with friends and people or dating people who have addictions, That's going to block you. Or toxic relationships. Not allowing people to come in who are toxic, or past person, or still deal with someone who refuses to change or go within. These people or this person wants to block you from moving forward. Or it's all about what you have to offer and you invest in them, but they don't do the same, or this person don't in return. It's taking that new initiative to start brand new, a whole new beginning, a whole new path, a whole new job. Trusting your intuition. Rejecting that person or people that aren't stable, who don't bring stability in your life, who doesn't put in the work and effort, who only stress you out, bring you anxiety. It's accepting those endings so a transformation can happen, change can happen. But again, the choice is yours. Do you want change in your life? Or do you want to stay stuck trying to make something work, or job, person that hasn't yet? not taking, when a person apologizes, you know, dealing with immature energies, energies who don't show a lot of emotion or express it in love, just give you a little bit. So now, then that stresses you about, I know I need to leave. How do I move forward? But I don't want, this person hasn't changed yet, or this person isn't going to. It's letting go of all those thoughts. Your thoughts keep you trapped. Or just because someone apologizes does not mean you have to take them back. It's knowing your worth here too, is the energy of that. But most importantly, being okay with being single, taking time off to work on you, not having to worry about what the next is doing or what you got to do for them or how you got to help them or whoever it is. It's taking time off from relationships, from sex, from, even if it's friendships, while you figure things out and you work on self-love. Stop caring about the wrong people or giving your love and compassion and all that and empathy. Like, yes, you can feel bad. Yes, you can understand or relate with the person, but it does not mean that you have to give or overgive to a point you feel left out in the cold. Your finances are affected. You end up in regret, or you feel bad for a person, so you refuse to allow something to end. But it's going to affect your emotions and your peace of mind at the end of the day, making those kind of sacrifices when you need to choose you first. You know, there's also energy here of not dealing with people who are in and out. What else for the collective? It's making a better choices in relationship, choosing to move forward for peace of mind. Also, energy here of choosing, no longer choosing the wrong relationships or the wrong person to invest in and put work into that doesn't bring you joy, doesn't bring you satisfaction at the end of the day. And it's choosing to take a new path, make a new decision and stand on it, to wait for the right person, to take that time off, right? To accept your truth, accept your reality, accept the truth of a person, accept the truth in general, whatever that is, and letting the past go. And when people come in with these immature offers, the flirtations, the in and out, the sex, or it looks good, or this person, you know, it's letting go of all those thoughts and beliefs that you hold on to or that easily distract you. Not being so quick to jump in a relationship, not being so quick to take someone back, or a friend or family, that kind of energy. Standing in your power, setting that boundary and sticking to it. Not communicating with those individuals or that person. That true love you desire and you want, you cannot get until you do this work, until you accept the truth. Acceptance is the key here. Forgiveness, letting go, boundaries, time off, so things can move forward in your life. But there's an energy here of being resistant to change, having your guard up, still holding on. And as long as you do that, again, remember that outcome will always be regret, will always be feeling left defeated, or allowing someone to, giving someone a chance to betray you again, especially if they've already done it. There's going to be an unexpected change here, you know. And again, like I said in the beginning of the reading, it depends what side you're on. If you're not doing the work, you're not accepting, you know, there's going to be these hurdles, these trials, this hurt and all this. If you are accepting, letting go, and forgiving, shift is happening, change is happening. Either way it goes. And that's a good shift if you're on that good end, you know, because you chose self-love, you chose to move forward, you chose to let people go. So abundance is going to start looking good. Stability, you know, you're okay with being alone. But on the flip note, either way it goes, there's a shift happening here to bring in changes. You know, no longer deceiving yourself, no longer self-sabotaging your own life and journey and happiness for another. Not being stuck in the past, not allowing people to manipulate you, not allowing energies to come in where there's no progress, there's no type of commitment, there's no, you know, it's taking forever to move forward, it's taking forever for progress, to see results, whatever that is for you, you know. But that's what I got for you guys. Like, share, subscribe.